Good afternoon. My name is Jamie Jackson and I've been asked to answer some questions for you. Okay, so the first question is asking me, please tell us a little about yourself. Okay, so my name is Jamie Jackson and originally I'm from Hull City in England. I'm 47 years of age and I've been teaching in Korea for 14 years at a variety of levels, including in public middle school, foreign language high school, international school and predominantly the university level. I like participating in a lot of sports including jogging, Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu. As well as I'm a big Liverpool football fan. Okay, and then it says, tell us what is the highest degree you've obtained. The highest degree I have obtained is a master degree in teaching English as a foreign language, teaching English to speakers of other languages. And then I've also got a postgraduate certificate in education international, as well as a bachelor degree in social work and social policy, and I also have a CELTA teaching certificate. And the next one, tell us about any research you've done. Okay, so my past research includes the research for my master degree, the dissertation, which focused on promoting the negotiation of meaning in an EFL classroom. I chose this research because a lot of teacher input occurs when there is a breakdown in learners' understanding, and therefore by then teaching a variety of negotiation of meaning devices to the students, this would result in a more learner-centred environment which is created, as well as promoting learner motivation, as they and their interlocutor are better able to repair the breakdown in understanding by employing the negotiation of meaning devices. And when I say negotiation of meaning devices, I mean comprehension checks. Did you understand that? Clarification request. Can you repeat that again? Rephrasing. Can you give me that in a different way? And this allows them to overcome their barriers to understanding. My latest teaching position was at Wongan University in Iksam, where I was employed as an assistant professor. The students were a mixed bag of their language abilities, ranging from A1 to B2 on the Common European Framework of References for Languages. They were chiefly very engaging and motivated, and I really enjoyed working with them. And then, of course, along with every university with large body of students, there's some students who don't really take their English language learning as seriously, but obviously I did my best to motivate these students to engage. I taught predominantly presentation, public speaking skills, writing and speaking classes. A typical class would begin with me informing the students of the goals of the lessons, and also I'd have it written on the board how by achieving these goals it will benefit them in the future. I would then use an interesting picture or a video to act as the hook to get the students' attention, and then this allows the students to activate their pre-existing schemata, which makes the tasks more manageable and completable. I would then have the students engage in activities that cover the day's target language, and I'd slowly take it from controlled to semi-controlled to free, uncontrolled structure, and also I'd be giving appropriate feedback at relevant stages if I could give them advice that would better improve their performance. And also throughout all this, I would also be eliciting the students' pre-existing knowledge. I wouldn't just be teaching, and I would also personalise the language context so that the students have a better understanding of the activities. And where possible, I always make sure that my classes featured the 3 essential criteria for successful second language acquisition. So therefore, all my classes would provide comprehensible input, pushed output and motivation. And then how do I grade my classes? Okay, so how you grade and record marks? Okay, so I grade my marks usually by about 50% the midterm exam, and 30% the midterm exam, 30% the final exam, 15% through the attendance, 15% participation, and then the remaining 10% would be done by homework. But I usually only give about 4 pieces of homework for 2.5% each. And how do I record my grades? Well, I do it on a spreadsheet immediately at the end of the class or the examination, and I also record on a paper recording sheet as a backup. So what is my teaching philosophy? Okay, so my teaching philosophy is that I should act as a guide that helps create a safe and supporting environment that promotes learner engagement and awareness of all the learning goals of all the classes. I believe this because in order to promote students to engage in a lesson, they need to be informed of how the lesson will provide them with the language skills that can be beneficial to them in the future, be it professionally, just reading off a paper here, professionally, academically, or through leisure and travel. The learner should be aware that mistakes are an essential component of the learning process, and I would use myself and say that I make mistakes every day of my life, but I use these mistakes to learn and develop. I believe in order to promote learner engagement further, a teacher should give the students a sense of ownership over their learning by giving the students as much choice as possible of the exercises they can do in order to use a target language. This helps encourage learner curiosity, which in turn promotes participation. There are no special considerations of note that I can think of that would affect my potential employment at your organisation. And if I was to participate in any administrative duties, I would choose out of any three. I'm totally flexible: academic affairs, student services and international affairs. So thank you very much. I hope I've answered all your questions, and thank you very much for listening to me. Thank you.